Всем привет и здравствуйте, из Новой Zealand. Hello everybody. I hope all of you across the world are keeping yourself safe and looking after each other. It is a nice beautiful Monday here in New Zealand. I have just woken up, just maybe half an hour ago. I won't, not too long ago, but I remember a few years ago when I used to do videos all the time, and I would get up the camera and just talking to you guys as soon as I could, as soon as the sun came up really. But now it's kind of like I just want to do videos all over the place and just kind of share stories as I go. I really do. It's part of me, it's part of my journey, and this is part of my life. So you guys have been following that for the last few years. Well, I think it's been about 2 years since I started picking up the videos. Anyways, I won't get into that conversation. I won't get too sidetracked. But one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was recently I spoke with my birth mother. Now, if you guys remember earlier in the year, I made some photo albums and I sent them over to both my birth father and my birth mother. Photo albums of my life. Now, I just want to make this clear, of course. I'll just put it out there right now. I don't have the hugest relationship with my birth mother. It's on and off, on and off. But however, last week was awesome, and you know, she called me. I had a talk. Her friend called me first, and then gave the phone to Tatiana. Eleonora was there, and I just spoke in Russian, and I just said, you know what, Tatiana, I miss seeing you. I would like to see you. I love you. I want to come and visit you. And she said the same to me, and she said, I'm so sorry about this communication. I'm sorry about this. She also said, I'm very thankful to your parents. Please send my love to your parents. And to me, that was just, that's all we need, you know. We're both happy on that sense. We have this level of communication where we both agree that, you know, we don't have the strongest relationship. She completely gets that. I completely get that. Comparing it to my birth father, who I have a very strong relationship with, and you know, when my birth parents both met my parents, it definitely changed my life in that regard. It completely opened a whole world up for me. I never expected that to ever happen. But when my birth mother calls me, I know that we don't really talk that much, but you know, just sending letters is just important to me, and reaching out like that, it just means the world. So when I got to talk to her last week, I couldn't believe it, because she asked me about when are you coming to Russia, when are you coming to visit me, when are you doing this and when are you doing that, and she said, thank you so much for the gift, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. I hear a lot of people also say to me, why do you keep on trying to get in touch with her? Now, I wrote a post up on Facebook actually a few weeks ago, just saying, look, you may see that whatever you see online, you may see a side of me trying to talk to her all the time. It's not true. It's just I send her a letter and I wait for a reply. And when I get a phone call, I'm over the moon. I'm completely happy. And I know she has a different life. You got to be in her shoes. You got to do all of that. So I respect that completely. But what happens is when I do get to Russia, and when I do see her, sorry, excuse me the light. But every time when I do get to Russia and when I do see her, she grabs my arm and she just doesn't let me go. And I always think of that as always, you know, those are her true emotions coming out right then at that moment. As soon as she sees me, she always looks into my eyes. She looks at me all the time, every time I see her. And just having those small moments with her just mean the world. So I know next year I am going to go and visit her. She knows this, and she is looking forward to it. She said to me, I'm really looking forward to you seeing me, even if it's once or twice, you know, as long as I can go and see her and let her know that I'm still here, I'm still in the circle, no matter what. So that was really special to me last week, and that was very important. And for you guys following the journey as well, I thank you guys. It is awesome. It is incredible. I get some great comments. I was just about to say I get all sorts of amazing comments, but also there's the old 1% where it's not so great. And you know, everyone has their own opinion, entitled to their own opinion. I respect everybody's opinion, and everybody can say what they like. But I'm also doing this, sharing my journey, sharing my path, and sharing my story. Not just keep sharing about adoption. I'm not doing it just for that. I'm doing it because I have an organization that helps adopted people too, called I'm Adopted, and that is helping so many people. So we're connecting more adopted people all across the world, and that's what we are going to keep on doing as well. So that's, you know, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. I see the comments sometimes, and I'm just thinking, well, you know, you don't know the full story. You don't know the full story, but. And you probably don't want to know the full story. You probably watch one video and go, right, I don't want to see this. That's okay. It's perfectly your choice. It's perfectly your choice. I respect everyone's decision. I never get angry or anything like that. I never criticize anybody. I like everybody that watches my videos, even if it's negative people or positive people, you know, do what you like. So I thank you guys so much. And for that, obviously, it's growing the channel more, growing more awareness of adoption more around the world as well, and helping with my I'm Adopted organization, which is simply a community, helping people connect with each other, adopted people connect, and that's my goal. I'm going to be doing a lot of that in Russia as well with adopted people, and that's always been my goal, to do that even further in Russia. And I'm going to miss New Zealand, of course, when I go, and this is my home. But I feel like I've got a mission to complete in Russia first, and that's my plan. So that's the goal. So I thank you guys so much for watching, and please look after yourselves, look out for each other, and take care. And keep safe, really keep safe wherever you are in the world. I know that everything is in the world right now is peaking, it's going up again, but please look after yourself, follow the rules, follow all of that. Here in New Zealand, it's okay. But still, we got to be aware of everything that's going on. Of course, the whole world does. And until next time, of course, I always say until next time, до свидания, из Новой Зеландии, и спасибо большое. Oh, wait. The sunlight is just changing as I'm doing this video. Hold on. And until next time, до свидания, из Новой Зеландии, и спасибо большое. И пока. Have a good day. Пока. Спасибо.